Jokers to the left of me, clowns to the right.
No, but they're kind of better because then you can only eat like a little. Did you say this out?
No.
I'm gonna fucking gag. You
no,
spit
I
it
just
out.
got 2 of those also. I got 2 red ones split in half. So there might have been a manufacturing
disability.
You ate a No, there's one other. Look at, there's another red piece over there, like just a half. That is like what your uncle or grandpa does to you, right? As you're like eating your dessert, and they're like, "Let me just have a lick," and then it's like, gone.
I know. I hate that.
Let me look at that.
Michael does that to me. He's like, "Let me try," and I'm like,
You know what try means? Like when you have a hungry partner.
You have a hungry hippo, honey.
Yeah, it's
hungry hippo, honey.
When Matt wants to try something, I have to remind him. Let me just say this. I brought home 4 cookies from work last night at 9 p.m. I think there's 1 left, and I haven't had any. So
and probably no movement today either by that said person.
Not really.
How was our 10 a.m. nap?
No, because he had a Wegovy shot last night, so
he's extra tired.
He doesn't feel good today, so he threw up or something, so then he's laying around.
God, I don't know why he doesn't go to the spot that's right up the street from your house that I go to that I'm really happy with.
Well, it was a little more pricey where you went.
Really?
Yeah, you paid like $6,000. Like you paid out
$4,200. Or wait, was it 6?
I think it was like 5, and I was
42.
Like, okay. But then like it went up. That's for 6 months, though.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
No,
that's not bad.
I mean, all things considered, I'm happy.
I think Michael is too. You've gotten a little more frisky these days.
I have. I've been edging like every night.
Jesus, every night.
Yeah, like. Yeah, so we've got a lot going on in this episode.
Today.
We got some things to unpack. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Not Well. I'm Bobby.
I'm Jim.
Thank you for joining us again. Public service announcement.
This episode is sponsored by Dr. Scholl's Skin Tag Remover, clinically proven.
Honestly,
if you've got a pesky little niblet back on your back or
there is nothing more
underarm.
Yeah, there's nothing more unattractive to me, and when I see them on me, I die.
So get your skin tag remover today.
Get your burning oil.
How does that work?
It freezes off.
Same cryotherapy freezing technology.
I've actually never used it.
I didn't know they had that. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's like...
skin tags must be similar in color to the surrounding skin.
Yeah, they're like trying to basically say don't burn off cancer.
They're telling you... Oh, my God.
Now, what if you did burn off cancer? Why couldn't you?
That's Bobby's cracked the code. He's like, so we don't need doctors?
Any dermatologists
Do we need doctors even?
Well, why wouldn't you want to burn off your skin cancer?
Well, what if it's already spread below the skin?
But it doesn't matter. You'll still get rid of it.
No, it's just the outside part, but below is the veins.
Oh, stop. I don't like this.
You've got cancer everywhere, Bobby.
No, stop.
Bobette. Bobette.
I'm changing my name.
You're changing your name because you're skinty.
Get our new merch.
I love it. What does it say? Bread and buttered?
Bread and buttered.
Yes, please.
Oh, honey.
Butter and all.
I'm going to cut it like the other shirt that I have.
Okay, I like that.
Do you know what I'm talking about? No, I'm talking about the little...
I'm just trying to remind you your mic's far away.
The little...
like,
do you know what I'm talking about?
So I'm going to do this thing. And I was like,
you know what I'm talking about.
We're going to make it a cutout like that. You know what I'm...
I go...
I know. I heard it,
and they saw it. So
see, you said,
and they heard it.
You know what I'm talking about? You mean this big, like this?
Yeah,
guy. Yeah.
I'm gonna get a little cutoff going. A little horror cutoff.
I'm gonna look like I did before the St. Patrick's Day.
Basically, I want to look like that every day. Honestly, the hotter I get, the more skinny I get, the hoary I.
You had those legs out, clip clapping, honey. Like I've been show pony.
I've been clip clapping, clobbering all fucking weekend.
You are a show pony.
All of a sudden, we have a fucking play date on Friday.
This coming Friday.
Yeah.
That's what?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
That we have a play date with another couple.
Did they call it that or did you?
Oh, I'm calling it that.
Oh, okay.
Is that weird?
I was like,
you want to have a play date with Daddy?
I was like, if they called you that and invited you, like, I'd be worried.
No,
okay.
But you lose a little weight. You're a little frisky.
Gonna hang out with them,
right? I'm gonna get probably a blowjob
from
one of the others.
Hopefully the young one.
It will.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, that's very creative.
Also, I was a whore.
Surprise, surprise.
All of a sudden, though, I am more sexually charged. We need to talk about this. This is kind of breaking news.
Yes.
I'm a little bit more sexually charged. Like, I've been posting dick pics on Twitter, on our podcast page. So if you're a female and you don't want to see dicks, do not
go to the podcast page.
Sorry, Anita Samani. because I think she still likes some of my posts, but not dick ones.
That makes it difficult.
Well, I put a warning on all of them.
Yes, mommy.
I put a warning that says nudity.
Oh, okay.
And then so they have to like accept it. So if you're looking and then you're appalled, well, you were warned.
Exactly.
But I was like a little hoe in the dance floor. All of a sudden, I was like,
This is Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday night.
Like, what the fuck?
I literally was slammed against the wall. This is by Michael, of course. Slammed across the wall, making out, basically jerking off our cocks right in the back for everyone to see. It was like, it's something is just.
I love it.
It's called a midlife crisis, and it's happening.
It's called I did this when Matt and I opened the relationship 2 years ago, but I'm watching it now, and it's good.
Oh, what do you mean you're watching it now?
All of these things unfold.
Oh.
These are just the things you go through.
Oh, yeah.
You get horny, you play more, you open up, you talk to couples,
Then you
fuck
close
a random.
then you close right back
Then you
up.
just go back to being like, this is so fucked up.
Everything's just boring.
Yeah, back to feeling bored again.
Well, life is just one of those things. And honestly, I'm
it
gonna
literally is. I'm
listen.
like,
I'm about.
I'm
to
like,
fucking,
I'm not really interested in anyone else anymore or anyone.
Well, and I'm kind of in that mode too. Like, I just, there's just some technical difficulties
I'm
with
not
people.
saying I won't ever again. I'm just saying it's very unlikely.
Please don't act like you're not a total, like, when you see a hot guy, a different human comes out. Where's the line?
Human.
Where's the line?
Just picturing the skin falling off and like someone else
it's like
pops
it's almost
up.
like you do like a, because you go, and then you're like,
I'm an AI cyborg.
and then you'll look at people and you're like, and you wait.
You're doing the fucking
Now
triangle
I'm
eyes.
staring at
Yeah.
the corner all sexily, and then all of a sudden you'd be like, hey.
Do this shit.
Yes, you
at
do.
all.
And we're gonna film it next time. But then you're back to grumpy. I hate life, and then you do the little, and then you're like, well, that was stupid. I hate everyone. It's like,
Well, what do you do?
I go,
Is that what you do?
no, I just stand there. I don't care. I hate everybody. I'm already there. I'm already at the hate everybody. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, it's so nice to meet. Is it? Is it nice to meet? Or are we just gonna like
Not around here.
this city, this
Around
this
here,
hole?
Saturday night.
Now I did think of something, but then I kind of ex-nayed it because I was thinking it might be too hot. But I was actually thinking for our June trip, maybe just go to Atlanta. But it's
Yeah.
so hot.
That's
Like
bad.
it's hot.
But at least we can wear shorts out to the clubs.
I guess we can be little hoes that way.
Yeah, we can.
If
wear
you
a
wanted
little-
to, because there's a direct flight. It's easy. It's cheaper.
Oh, there is a direct. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, let's just go there and have a little blast.
have you ever been to? You haven't been.
Not
right.
to go out and have fun.
Is that even what you want to do then? That looks like that's a no.
Oh, hey.
Oh my. That's what you have to do though in this world now.
Yeah.
Hey, oh my god. I'm like, oh wow. What do you do for a living? Great. And this is 40.
What's your handle? What's Twitter?
Yeah, like why do you care? Like,
I
I'm
know.
sorry. What year were you born? 99?
Literally, when you said that number, I was like, so I'm doing
They're old now. They're 26.
and they're, yeah.
They're old. So
When the youngest person you could possibly ever fuck is old,
when you're
when your reach person is already old to the young crowd,
Now-
like, you're in trouble.
it's trouble.
Like-
And the older I get, the more I'm like, well, this isn't creepy, is it? Like it's
Or is
fully
it?
It's fully creepy. And I'm like,
because
oh,
if we were
hot stud.
when we were 25, if a 45-year-old talked to me, I would have been like, what the fuck?
So I had 45-year-olds that I flirted with and let them suck me sometimes.
Okay.
But I will say this. I think
50 plus. There
Yeah.
was a number that felt creepy
I've had
back when you were young.
I've had a 6-year-old blow me, I think. 55.
Wow.
So he's probably 60. You always got to add like 10 years to gaze. So like if he's like, oh, I'm only 50, you're like, okay,
like,
honey, you're
he's
65.
so old.
Got it. It's fine, but like, let's not lie. The
not
balls
lie.
don't lie.
The
okay?
balls do
they
not.
Do
They can't.
not.
They can't lie. They're so low.
Those hips don't lie. The balls don't lie. Okay. They're in the way. Speaking of balls, hello, Bulge Band.
Bulge Man, you spelled it right this time.
Yeah, sorry, I had a bad spelling, but if you go to bulgeband.com, you can go to type in not well for 15% off.
Bulgeband.com.
And they're great. We're both wearing our Bulge Bands now.
We are.
And it's great.
We love our cocks.
We love our cocks. Back to me being a whore now.
Yeah, you're like
every pound I lose, the more slutty I get.
So you basically put on a show at AWOL on Saturday. Is that how you met the boys that are coming on Friday?
No, we've actually previously met them.
Okay, so these are repeat offenders.
I will say they suck a good dick. They're the ones that blew us at Roseland the one time. Do you remember Do you remember that?
No, but I remember you've been there. I just don't remember anything that happened.
You do. It was after my cousin passed.
I can't fucking do it. Not this goddamn cousin again.
No, listen.
He's just like a recurring character in my mind. Like
he did love entertainment.
okay, well, he gave me entertainment.
I was coming back from his funeral, and I went to Roseland instead of going to the after party
because I was in such a mood for mourning. I went to Roseland.
So I went to Roseland, got drunk at the pool, and then I was like, "I'm gonna."
You were by yourself?
No, with Michael.
Oh.
And then I got naked and was walking around. This is before I went on my retreat. It was like I was like feeling. I was like, "Oh, I'm naked."
Okay.
So then I was on Scruff, and this couple was there, and we were like, "Do you want to come suck us?" So we're outside.
Okay.
I've told this before, and we were sitting on a bench, and they came outside and
No, I don't remember the
sucked us.
bench. I remember you like being alone in the woods once, and then Michael came to you in the woods. Or no, that was your retreat.
That's last year. Oh, that's the dunes.
Okay, that's the.
Was that last year or this year or 2 years ago?
I can't remember.
Oh no, it was this year. Oh my god,
I can't remember all the places you've been sucked off outside, but with your partner.
Honestly, I do like the outdoor sucking.
Yeah, you really do.
Why not?
I don't know.
Oh no, you're dead inside again. What is
normally the
happening?
seats aren't as comfortable. They're like wooden benches and like
that's-
foldable chairs. I want like a nice, comfy lean back.
What do you want? A fucking recliner?
This would work, or
No,
a
this
recliner
sucks.
would be
I
better.
Much rather
The couch.
the couch. It's all about the couch.
That couch that we have in our basement and you have down there. It's the best.
It's the best. Do you have the
I
two
kinda wanna-
ottomans?
Yeah, on each end. And they
That's
both open
and that's
up.
the same one that's in my living room, but I just don't have the two.
Oh, really?
Or do we have the same basement couch?
I think we have the same basement couch.
Okay, it's great.
What do you have in the basement? Two on the ends?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we have.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I want another leg thing on this other one that we have upstairs.
No, you need two ends.
Because I'm tired of it.
Because like when like Michael's
Right.
over there, you get to be there, and then when he's
have
over there,
two-
you have to be there. And I'm like, you can't put your legs up.
Right. So like, we have two dogs that are gonna be 70 pounds.
Right now you have an
so-
L, you need a U.
Exactly. We need a U.
We need to go from L to U.
L to U. Guess what? When I go to New York, I'm getting a tattoo. Guess by who?
The same one who did.
Spencer.
Oh,
I'm gonna
forgot
flirt
about
with
Spencer.
him. Little blondie
God,
Spencer.
when was that?
2021.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. Ew. When I got this tattoo, so
Which
now
one is it that you got with him?
this one.
Which one is that? Oh yeah, I like
And then
that.
that's the one I like drew. And then I'm doing the used heart on a rope on a noose.
Ooh,
So
wow.
have you ever seen? So that's kind of where I'm getting at.
Oh, I like.
I think I might go a little smaller.
What's that? How did you do that?
It's called
Canva.
Canva. I do
know
everything
that
on
if I can do
Canva, literally, and like I can make it look.
Yeah,
like
I
a
like
tattoo.
that there.
Yeah, it's gonna like kind of hang right here. Like you'll see it right here.
Okay, this is better.
Yeah. So
Wow, and now it's red. You always do the blue.
no, I always do. Well, this isn't blue. This is supposed to be black.
It's supposed to be black?
Well, this is what happens to
Oh.
black ink.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it turns like bluish.
I don't like that.
Well, it's because your body's shedding skin constantly. I can't help it.
Yeah, you're like,
I'm
sorry.
a little slithery snake. So I'm gonna get that, and
So
then
you're getting fucked on Friday.
Yeah, by Spencer at noon.
Okay.
Who gets a noon tattoo? Me.
Yeah, you're like,
I'm like, I
I
wanna
gotta
be
go
the-
home for intermission.
I want to be the first one in because
Yeah.
they always get off schedule.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The later in the day you wait, the worse you're.
I don't know anything about this.
It's like if you go to the doctor and you're the last. If you're like in the middle,
Flights. They're more likely to be delayed because if one in the morning gets delayed, they all
flights.
Flights.
Yes, that concept goes for a lot of things.
Yeah, you just got to be the first. I hate.
I know.
flights,
Early
but-
bird-
But for Puerto Vallarta,
The
for your
early bird gets the
birthday,
worm.
Our flight leaves at like 6:30, but we get there at 11:30. So it's like fuck it.
I mean,
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
Oh,
maybe
worth
it's
it.
Maybelline. It's not. Maybe it's
worth
May.
it. Michael's yelling at Pam.
Pam's in trouble. She's in her adolescent years. Okay, so we have things to talk about that I wrote down.
Yeah, we really got the cat's out of the bag.
Anyway, did we resolve what we needed to resolve there?
Not really.
Okay, so-
someone's coming over Friday. But is
Yeah.
that it? Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's basically it. I was a hoe last weekend, basically.
I'm jealous. I was busy.
Ooh,
oh yeah.
God, these are fucking sour.
Well, since we're sticking to the whole weekend concept, I think we need to play and talk about what happened on my weekend excursion. I went to Jackie O's with Matt and sat on the patio. And So I'm sitting there.
I know if we're going to run this story.
I know. I don't know if I should talk about this. Well, we might be murdered.
Well.
But, we're having a nice little patio moment. The sun's out. It's a bit chilly, but the fire is melting Matt's shoes. So, yes, he ruined his Hokas. They just melted off. The bottom just melted off because he had them right by the fire because it's Matt. I said, of course. I looked at him. I was like, well, why would you have your feet up by the fire? Yeah, I didn't even think about it. I didn't think about it, so I couldn't tell him because I wasn't like.
Well, you shouldn't have to tell him. Don't put your feet in the fire.
I'm like, how has this never happened to me before? I said I've melted sandals when I was like 15. So I go into the bathroom. I'm wearing that green coat, the broccoli coat.
Oh fuck! And I'll post a picture of it right now.
It's unmissable. Like you can't.
It's literally.
So I'm in there. I'm actually peeing at the urinal. Someone comes in. I was like, fuck! It was empty before then. Someone's come in. I'm like, okay, now I have to push it out.
Like they have to be like, oh.
Yeah, I have to.
God,
are you vibrating or May? Someone. Okay. So I'm like,
nobody's texting me.
Like, no one's texting me.
I have literally nobody texting me.
That's for the best.
Honestly.
Don't text me. Not fun. So I'm peeing. He comes in, and then the door to the stall closes, makes a sound. I'm like, okay. Then I hear,
I like your jacket.
It's like,
oh no,
what's that? Is he talking to me while he's pooping? So I was like, thank you.
Oh my God.
I was like, thank you.
I just imagine the echo in the bathroom.
I like your jacket.
In the stall, from the stall.
Pooping, like, yeah.
And then he's like,
that's really cool color.
And I was like, okay, thanks. And then he's like,
yeah, of course.
I was like, all right, have a good day. He's like,
yeah, I'm a fashion designer.
I was like, okay, well, I'm wiping my hands off.
You're giving me the vibe that he's on cocaine or...
Yes. Wait till then.
I'm a fashion designer. I'm also a music mogul.
He listed like 5 things that were just so far-fetched.
No.
He's like,
I'm also a real estate overlord. I got properties everywhere.
And I was like, okay, well, now
mind you, this is a nice place.
I was like, are they drugs? Is it drugs?
Is it drugs or is it just a delusion?
Is it a delusion or is it, I don't know what it is. So then I like go outside. I'm like, okay, well, have a great day. Bye. And then he before I could leave the bathroom from the stall.
Follow me on Instagram.
And of course.
I can't. So he had like a mild Spanish accent, but he was like trying to tell me how to spell. I was like, so what's the name? He's like, I have to like read it too because I literally
You had notes.
He was like, Guadino Toserno. I was like, Guadino.
Now, did you have did you write back and forth little notes? You showed me like a notepad.
Oh, I took a picture of his notes. His name is Guadencio Tenorio.
And go check him out.
Sorry, it's all one word, so I'm like, which part is the Spanish part that like, where does the syllable end?
We're gonna have to start rolling my R's.
I was like, I literally like, where does the name end? I didn't know Guadencio was a name.
Gaudencio.
Gaudencio. Oh, so it's like God.
Oh, okay. So you met this Mexican
God.
Okay.
And he had some notes. Did I show you?
I saw the notes, but I can't remember like what they said, and I was like kind of confused. I think a little bit. I was like, I don't know if this is.
Okay, this says 930. It's like a number. ITIN 1 Levarlo al Prepador. This says IRS W7 Ent Formula Imprimer Nombre Dirección Pasaporte. Okay.
Oh my God.
This is him just chatting it up.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
I love it how you have Matt in the middle.
Matt has no idea what's going on.
Matt was like, God damn.
And at this point, he didn't even know that this was the bathroom guy.
No, he
didn't know the bathroom incident happened because I was trying to tell him.
His happy place.
But as soon as I sat down, that guy came out and found me because I had the coat on still. I should have thrown it away. And I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
I mean, so based on his looks, he didn't look scary looking.
No, he wasn't.
He looked very cute, actually.
Vibe. Well, he sat down and told us he's a top.
So he's gay.
But then he started talking about his man parts, and he's like,
my rojo, my
he's like, my part.
Binga.
My part he goes, it has too tight, and I have to pull it down.
Oh,
but I can't. And I said, so he goes, you know this part? You know this part? Like the part where that frenulum, the little connecting part. He's like, I have to go get that cut down here.
So he's gonna have to get a circumcision.
So I said, adult circumcision. He's like, no circumcision, just a little bit.
little snip.
I was
a
like,
little snip at the back. A little
okay.
snip out.
Because he said, I still have my skin. And I was like, that's a good way to say it. I still have my skin. That's literally describes foreskin for me.
I just don't like
you still have your skin. I know.
Like foreskin.
Honey,
the name
I know.
foreskin
It's the
freaks me
name.
out. It's the name. It's
Maybe
like, can we
it's
name it
just
something
the name.
different?
If you named it something different, like
cock skin.
cock helmet. Cock helmet.
Mike, do you still have your cock helmet? Your cock sweater. Or
Cock
your
sweater.
What's it called?
A little turtleneck.
Turtleneck.
You got
still
your
have
turtleneck on?
Yeah, if you said, oh, do you have your turtleneck?
Then I might. Well, then I'd just laugh.
I would just be like,
I'd
okay,
still be
this
like,
is dumb. I'd be like,
why
what
do
are you,
have a
fucking
turtle-
12? It's called foreskin.
Oh my God, it's a Dickie. Do you remember those, by the way? Do you want me to?
Dickies.
What is? I have a question. What are Dickies for, and who invented them, and why?
I don't know. I think I need
Should we
refreshed.
Google this?
Yeah.
Because I feel like
I think
there
I need
had to have
refreshed, but there was a
been
big-
a specific reason.
There was
Because
a specific reason.
a specific reason.
Which, do you know anybody that says that? Like,
Yeah,
because I have, and it's like,
Every time it's like, okay,
I was being very Pacific. Okay. I'm sorry. Like, what's Pacific? And I had a coworker that used to
See,
say
very Pacific.
instead of Indiana, she would say India. India.
Whoa, girl, fuck.
Like she actually thought it was India. But what did
I
she
think
call the
because
country
one time
India?
I
Like,
don't know if she
it's
even
like-
knows there is a country India. I'm not quite sure. It's across the Pacific Ocean.
across the Pacific Ocean. So a Dickie is a woman's false blouse front worn to fill in the neck of a jacket or a low-cut dress. So if you had a low-cut dress on, you'd fill it in with a Dickie.
Wait, so go to the images. I
I
think
said,
it's like
what's
a little,
the
like,
purpose of a Dickie? Cardboard Dickies were worn in theater and service professions to
Oh,
save
it's,
money from using linen formal shirts for uniforms.
So
Because it's less
ghetto.
fabric. So it's less fabric.
So it's for the poor.
It's for the poor.
That's why I have no.
Like, look at this shit. Like, what are we doing?
Why the fuck?
Why was this a
Wait,
thing?
I'm sorry.
And look at, like, it's a giant Dickie turned into a shirt. They're like fake shirts.
This is the weirdest
this, like-
thing I have ever experienced.
I feel
first
like
of all,
this could be something where like people are like, what do you do? And you're like, I'm a Dickie designer.
maybe we should.
I'm a Dickie designer. I design Dickies. No one wears them anymore, but I make sure they look
We
good.
should make not well Dickies. I think it'd be cute. Wear it to the
Just
bar.
wear
Just that to the bar with just a that and a jock strap.
Oh my God, that's a great idea, actually.
I know it's kind of like a publicity.
You could be fancy.
Yeah, I could be
I
not.
feel
You could
like
be well.
we
and
could wear
then-
this to like an Atlantis event.
We could. We Atlanta or Atlantis.
that cruise
Both.
ship thing.
Yeah, like the white party. We're like.
we have our Dickies on.
They're like, you're supposed to wear pants too. We're like, we are. It's like,
Can't.
again.
Oh, I want to wear Dickies to Atlantis. Okay. Oh.
Oh wow, Dickies are
Oh.
fucking wild. Okay, I never even like. It's like a fake. It reminds me like a fake.
Every time I
It's
think
like
of these
a-
pictures,
for
I'm
some
just
reason
like,
I think of a plastic Barbie.
Right.
Do you remember the cheap dollar store Barbies? They were the worst. Their legs would always crush. Do you know what I'm fucking talking about? You do. You fucking do.
because we would
We
go
would
into
get 'em
Dollar Tree
for-
and they're like, you can spend $3 each
And we
get
get the-
3 items. And
That
we would
looks
be
like it's a
"Oh my
normal
God."
one. It's not a Barbie, bitch. It's literally
never a
plastic.
Barbie. It's so
That's probably
sad.
gonna kill you with your cancer.
Yeah,
it's like
It's okay. It's made in China with lead paint.
And I was in the basement
Suck
chewing on the.
that. Yeah,
I was
you're
chewing
like,
on the leg.
"Arr."
I was always forever pissed because I would get them for me, technically. I'd give
Yeah,
them to
I
my sister,
love
like,
them.
happy birthday or whatever it was. I'd get it out and be like, this fucking sucks. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
I
want this
know.
fake ass plastic
like-
bar. Like, she's too light. She doesn't have thickness in her legs.
She
like,
doesn't have the hair.
She doesn't have rubber, like, skin.
She has an actual vagina, not a flat front.
Yeah. It's like,
There's just a crease.
it's just different. Oh, God. So anyway, don't get your fake plastic Barbie dolls.
Now, here's the thing that we need to discuss. This is urgent.
Oh, no.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Kate Middleton's body double is alive and out there in the world.
Listen.
Like, people treated this like
People
Jesus
are-
has returned. It's Easter morning.
This
Kate
is-
Middleton is alive. I'm like, is she alive?
First of all, I don't know if she has cancer, doesn't have cancer,
know.
is alive, is not alive. I don't know if I should believe the AI deep fakes or
I know.
I don't know.
I don't know either
because
it doesn't
a
seem
lot
real.
of professional, like CNN, for example, was like, I'm a doc. Like Sanjay Gupta, I think said like
he's like this
from a medical perspective. What she just said is absolutely false
Yeah.
and not done
because
So-
she's saying she had surgery and then afterwards it was discovered it was cancer.
And so then,
And I'm like, but it's only been a month and you've looked like this after a month of this?
Well, and
like
all-
what type of surgery did you have if it was just preventative and you didn't know what it was?
it's so bizarre.
It seems a little.
Sorry,
Oh my God.
sorry, I got really like the
Yeah, you were just
my
like,
edibles making me.
Thirsty.
So Kate Middleton.
So Kate, now, do you believe it's real?
I mean, I just don't know.
I really don't know.
I'm
either.
like-
I'm really kind of confused.
I want to see her walking around, not like sitting on
Yeah,
the
it
bench
was
with
like-
a weird blurry background.
I know, it
I'm like,
was.
let's see you moving around with the whole crew, honey.
It was like she was in a
Yeah, it's
dream
like-
sequence, and you're
she's
like,
hello, thank you for talking with me.
I didn't want to tell the little ones, as you know,
take chemo
but I had to make sure I was okay first. I'm like, okay, what is?
I'm like,
Also-
first of all, let's abolish the monarchy. Like they are a
Done.
drain. They get $1 billion a year, £1 billion or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
From the taxpayers. Can you imagine if I was like sponsoring Biden's or Trump's family right now, and I was like, yeah, they're spending $500 million to renovate their home up in upstate New York. Like, no,
oh my
I don't
god,
want
we'd
to pay.
be so mad.
That's what we pay for. The monarchy is paid for by the taxpayers.
It's really
They own all
embarrassing.
this land that they don't deserve. They've plundered the world to get jewels and wealth and overseas holdings.
Is
and
that
houses.
us gripping onto our last? Like,
Yeah, I think that once we get rid of them, it's like everything. should
everything's
just
free. It's almost a
open it
start
up.
over. Yeah,
We got to get rid of all the
Start
kings
over.
and queens.
and then we got to get rid of the fucking dictators and presidents.
We do. Yeah, we have to get rid of. Okay, well, we have to get rid of a lot of people.
A lot of things. So, Kate Middleton, the bitch.
The bitch may
We
be
don't
alive.
know. She might be alive. She might be dead. She's in chemo. She's not in chemo. Was it a wig? Was it not a wig? But the background looked like CGI. Everything was just fake about it. And honestly, in my opinion, I don't know if she's telling the truth.
She
Sorry.
might not be here.
She might not even be alive. That could have been a fucking like these people. What's insane is they could actually fake the rest of their whole
What
lives.
if they knew
wanted.
she was dying from cancer for the whole month? So they spent a month of her like reading a book out loud to get all the words so AI could put together what she looks like and what she says.
You're gonna be
So then for the rest of her life, she could be a hologram. And they're like,
Listen.
oh, Mother Kate, wheel out the hologram.
All AI needs is
It's over. We're done.
it's like 3 minutes of talking, and they can clone any word or anything. And I do it in the finale of our
Murder on the dance floor.
Murder on the Dance Floor.
I love it.
Okay, I have stuff.
Yeah,
First
bring-
of all,
let's-
can we
come on.
talk about? I don't know if I should. No, I know. Okay.
He's high as hell. High as hell, because he's high as hell.
I just lost my brain
He
there for a
is
second. I was like,
high.
wait.
Whoa.
When people send dick pics and they have the bottoms of their feet touching, almost sitting crisscross applesauce, I don't like
Oh,
it.
God.
You know what I'm talking about? When they're like this and they have,
Why?
wait, like they're like sitting like this and they have their feet together. Like I can't do it because my ankle, but like they're like this.
Yeah. And
But you
the
could
feet are
easily-
brought up close to them.
Yes,
Yeah,
and it's like you
why are
see the
sitting
bottom
like-
of their heel. I don't.
I think they're
like
doing that to boost the length, and it's like it's not working. No, they are.
Is that what it is,
They think it
actually?
like if you open up the like push it up, it makes it a little feel bigger.
I don't want you to put your
No.
leg, your feet together like this, and like I don't.
Like, don't
want
pray with your
this.
feet.
Yeah,
Don't pray with your feet.
Do not pray with your feet.
when you're sending me a
Quit
dick
jerking
pic,
off.
Don't. I see so many ugly looking jerk off positions, and I'm
All
like,
the
it's making it
time.
worse.
It's
Like this is worse.
Why can't you just show it?
Yeah, like I don't want to watch this.
No, we don't want to watch that.
gotta
Oh
get
my
rid of
god. So yeah, I for some reason I wrote that down. I was like, I don't know why it annoys me, but it does. Don't send me a picture with you sitting crisscross
first of
applesauce
all,
with
like,
your feet.
I'm not sure I should really. I'm not really in a position to be complaining when I don't get any dick pics sent to me. So I'm not sure why I would
I
care.
do, and honestly, a lot of it's not that great. You'll
I
see a
know.
face and it doesn't match the dick, and you see a dick and it doesn't match the face. That's literally the name of the game, baby boy.
That's
so if it's a hot dick, it's probably the ugly face. If
I
it's a hot
know.
face, it's probably the ugly dick.
I've seen
Period.
some really amazing dicks on Twitter, and then I like scroll
yeah.
through and I'll see the face,
And
and,
you're
I'm
like,
like, oh
busted.
my
Busted.
god, like.
Like, how much are you gonna work out to actually?
I
Like,
know.
It's like what you like. You're
That's
you're
the entire
done. You're
the
it.
entire Atlantis cruise.
It is. It's a
people
bunch
who
of
have
trolls and
this
reptiles.
Amazing body.
They'll wear
But
sunglasses.
then you
Yeah.
see
You're like-
this, and it's like, whoa. So that's why we work out.
Right, because we have
We
these
have
bucky
to, because
teeth,
we have to.
and we have it's bad. And that's why I'm glad I'm in the position I am personally.
Right. You don't need to work out.
We don't need to work out. I'll just.
Why would you?
Why would I? Because I want to be hot for the summer. Cool for the summer.
No, I know. It's terrible. I hate it. I don't want the summer. Now I want to go back to hoodies.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
No,
I'm
ready
fucking
too.
ready, bitch.
I'm going full nude in Puerto Vallarta.
Oh yeah,
full nude.
You absolutely should.
Even at the resort. No,
yeah.
Well, I don't know. They might not even say anything
at night.
Oh, for sure at night.
But I want to. Yeah.
On the balcony.
Oh yeah, on the balcony. That's what I was gonna say. We have a serious problem.
I know. I can tell.
Do you want to know what the problem is?
Do you have rats?
No.
Okay.
The rapper and music executive perhaps being linked to a sex trafficking investigation.
You got some shots of a few people coming out of the home. Those people have been detained.
Is it a drag queen?
To still connect the
it's
dots
a drag queen, isn't it? It's a drag queen.
Yep, that's
It's not R. Kelly.
Right.
It's
P. Diddy, actually.
P. Diddy.
It's P. Diddy. P. Diddy, Puffy Daddy, Puff Puff.
Yeah, why
he
had every time I
why do we need a new name?
By every birthday, every year.
It's probably because he has a child sex ring and he has to keep changing his name.
No, baby, that was P. Diddy. This is Puff Daddy. I'm Puff Daddy.
I'm Puffy.
I didn't fuck you last year in the bathroom.
I'm just Puffy.
This is just Puffy now.
He did. He went.
Oh, I'm Puffy.
I'm
honey.
Sean Puffy Combs. I'm Puff
swear to
Daddy.
God,
Puffy P. Diddy.
I think every straight person in the '90s was and may still be
a pedophile.
Think of Nickelodeon.
I know. That's,
okay, think of Michael Jackson. Like it's like one after another.
Did
you're
you
like,
read
so
my
they're
notes,
all just
bitch?
pedophiles.
Oh my god. It was like Nickelodeon sex trafficking. It's like
all. It's like we're seeing what we thought,
and then there's a really hard deflection towards people who are actually being honest with themselves.
Yes.
That's the trans community and the gay community.
Yeah. And then there's these pedophiles, who are like, it's not us, it's them.
Look at them, they're weird. It's like, no, we're actually our full authentic self. Aren't.
If we look back 10 to 20 years, we can see exactly who the problem people were, and they were part of your community.
Yeah.
You would have been them, and you probably still are them.
And it's just interesting to me, all the rich rappers. And do you remember the
Cat?
Do you remember the Cat Williams interview? Do you know about that? I'm gonna play it for you because it's kind of relevant to the situation, to be honest.
I'm like, okay.
In this business saying I was gonna expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed.
Oh my God.
And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. Because in 30 years, I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing,
you will tell it.
It's not good for Hollywood.
Now I have to say, like, this is unrelated, but that Cat Williams is giving me boots the house down. Like, let's throw
like
a
work,
kiki.
money,
yeah, you know, like, yes,
yeah.
tens across the board.
You know what I'm saying? That's on God. Period.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's like,
okay, well,
okay,
slay
queen, slay all the pedophiles. She ate. She found.
But it's a little peculiar that
he's like Diddy, and then boom,
Diddy, and now Diddy's exposed. And this interview,
he said a name after too, so someone else.
I don't know, Lazarus
coming.
or something.
Lazarus,
no,
raising from the dead.
No, what was I gonna say? God damn it! Oh, it's bad. It's just terrible, and he's gonna probably get murdered for that. Cat Williams will. It was from like 4 months ago too. It was not recent.
Remember when the Boeing guy just got murdered? It was like
it's
when
weird.
you know
When
all
you
the
find the secrets,
and yeah, they kill you. They just fucking kill you because they're like, okay.
Oh my God, that's actually kind of scary. It's like we're battling so hard to get
I'd
knowledge.
be driving home.
The minute we get knowledge, we're dead.
Run into my car, drive me off the road.
Somebody
I'd
would
die.
just hit the bridge that you're driving on and kill you. Oh wait, that happened today. Breaking news.
Happy Baltimore Bridge Day.
I'm not actually a fan.
London Bridge fell, but so did the Baltimore Bridge.
I literally woke up and Matt's like, a big cargo ship hit a bridge in Baltimore. I was like, thank you.
It's like,
I was like, good morning.
Now, if
like,
you see the video,
I'm
it's
done.
going right towards the fucking pillar. I'm kind of confused about the situation. I'm like, is this a terrorist attack? Like, is that what happened today? And we're just all laughing it off.
No, because the power on the ship went out, so then they couldn't steer. So they dropped the anchor, and the anchor pulled them into it, actually. Like,
Oh, I'm glad you did your research, babe.
Honey, I'm ready.
Honey, she's ready.
So yeah, because I watched a video before I went downstairs, and Matt told me, so I thought it was so weird. 'Cause I was like, I know, I woke up to a video of it on Instagram.
Yeah.
As soon as it's like, here comes a ship.
I know. Don't
But
you love
like,
that about
yeah.
when you log onto your like
You're like,
reels
fuck me.
or your
It's like,
TikTok?
God damn it.
The first thing about breaking news overnight,
It's like,
there's been
okay.
bombs dropped, and you're like, I'm sorry, am I allowed? Like what? I don't.
You can't just like wake up and have a day. Like
No.
our days are shaped by what they feed us, and like we cannot. Like people used to wake up, and exactly what was happening the day before is continuing on to the next day.
Right.
We got to continue the harvest. We got to continue storing food. We got to keep doing this. Now it's like we wake up and it's just like, you're going to think about Baltimore today. I'm like, why? I'm not from Baltimore.
Baltimore strong.
I don't know
It's like-
anyone there. I don't know if this needs to be news for us. Like, I know 2 people died or 4 people are missing or
I mean,
something.
it's a pretty incredible scene.
But it's not like we had a lot of deaths and kind of
Yeah,
like, it's a bridge. So I'm
bridge.
like a little bit, I don't really care.
I guess we don't see bridges fall often. That's probably why.
And it's just like,
But is it-
there's our news.
But
Like,
of course, then you have everybody who's doing
now we got to
this-
talk about it
Now we have the-
all fucking day.
Now the deep fake people are like, was it?
Yeah, I know.
It's like, oh my god.
It's just like
It's crazy.
I don't want to participate. I think I
don't
need to
wanna
get
participate.
rid of smartphones. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, like I am kind of just I hate everybody, to be honest. Now,
What's this?
oh, this is the best.
Okay.
In debt to who?
You are in luck. There's a parable all about this, and it's awesome. There was a town somewhere in the middle of nowhere, and everyone owes each other money. And then one day, a traveler comes to town, and he stays in a motel. The motel has a full refund policy after 24 hours. He puts down $100 and gets a room. The motel owner, he looks at this $100 and he's like, whoa, oh my God, this is exactly how much money I owe to the baker. So he goes and pays off his debt to the baker. The baker looks at this money and he's like, well, this is exactly how much I owe to the shoemaker. And he goes to the shoemaker and pays off his debt and goes through several people until eventually someone's like, hey, I owe this amount of money to the motel owner. So he gives it to the motel owner back where it started. And then the traveler is like, hey, it's been 24 hours and I don't like it here. So he takes his money back and he leaves. Everyone has the same amount of money, but then suddenly nobody's in debt because money isn't real.
If you really think about that in
It's
that
pretend.
way,
Well,
we're
this
just
is like
passing around a
when
note
the
that's just like-
government, aka the people who print money, can
'Cause
just
that's all it
forgive
is.
a debt or bail out a bank. It is
it's
not real.
real.
Like, it's absolutely not real. No, it's not. That's
actually
why
really
we can't
scary.
afford that. I'm like, what are you talking about?
What can you not afford?
We could make up. You make up a budget of $1 trillion
put you
for the
in-
Defense Department. You don't care what the fuck they do with that money or if they lose it. But we can't afford it.
It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary.
Like billionaires aren't paying any taxes, and we're just like, we can't afford it. How would we afford that?
But let's send $100 million to Ukraine and to Jerusalem or whatever the fuck.
Billions.
Yeah.
Not even million.
So anyway, but it's an interesting way to look at it on a smaller scale. Like,
Yeah.
you owe this person. It's all about owing
It's
somebody
pretend.
and somebody paying you. Yeah. So it's just like all fake. Like, why don't we just all just.
Life is fake.
So while we're at it, why don't you take me to the urgent care?
Yeah, I want to go to the urgent care. Mama needs her Percocet.
Wouldn't it be great to be like, I need to go to urgent care and I need to be hooked up to the IV
Yeah.
full of Percocet and like
Knock
whatever.
me the fuck out. Yeah, like
I
what if
wanna-
you could just lay in your bed and you're like, propofol now.
And just propofol dream your way into the heavens. Now,
Now.
I don't know. Do we have a point of this episode? I mean, I feel
No,
like
honey,
it's
no.
been very
I have some more stuff though.
up and down, up and down, up and down.
Okay. I have a word that I want you to read and pronounce.
Oh
okay?
God! And you know
And
I
don't
can't read.
say it slow. Just say it. This is the word. Okay, this word.
Extrajudicial. Extrajudicial.
Good. That was good. I thought it would take you more tries.
Extrajudicial. It's a really hard word to say.
I know. I realized that. I was on the couch.
That is extrajudicial.
That was good.
I'm trying to be a lawyer.
Extrajudicial. I mean, it
That
sounds
is the
like
weirdest.
it just sounds like you're
You're just like, and that's called a fake word because it's trying to make you sound smart.
Exactly.
That's interesting little. And you
Oh, I
thought of
forgot
that on
about
your
that.
own?
Yeah, you're
Oh
welcome.
my God.
I was on the couch and I was really struggling with it because I read a news article and
you
I'm
were like, wait.
I've got to tell Bobby.
I
This is
love
such
this.
a bad.
I love this.
extrajudicial.
Extrajudicial. I can't. It's hard
I know,
to say.
Literally, it's so bad. Extrajudicial.
Extrajudicial. Yeah, you have to go slow though. Yeah, but it still sounds like I have fucking marbles in my mouth.
Marble mouth.
Which my mom used to call me.
Okay, now this was another moment where I must have just been no fucks to give. This question: is it safe to say there's no excuse to being fat anymore?
I mean that is a good question.
Because I would
because you can get a shot.
No, not that there even needs to be an excuse for it, but this is what I was thinking. Like, I was reading an article probably about the GLP-1 blah blah blahs, like Wegovy, Ozempic, all that, or what was it? No. Okay, I was watching that video of the girl I sent you who was like, this is what it's like. Of course I'm fat on an airplane. This is what it's like. Like, can we just watch that?
Sure.
Okay. Because it's necessary.
I know.
I know you're
it's
gonna
a weird.
have,
It's a
you're gonna have
weird
things
thought.
to say.
Yeah, it's a weird thought process. Do I stick up for the fats or do I stick up for the femmes? I don't know.
And that's kind of where I'm at.
Things that plus-size travelers hate. When the tray table can't come down. Worrying about
that's a
asking
feature,
for a
not a
extender.
Listen, I didn't have to have an extender.
Having little to no room to move.
Yeah. I was reading the comments, and some people are like saying, first of all, I liked this comment. The top comment was something about why are we fat shaming people instead of shaming the airplanes, the air industry
for packing us in like sardines.
Shrink. They're like, I mean, literally, they do.
Literally.
It didn't used to be like this. Like, it used to be 2 per side. You could just spread out. It was all first class seats, like normal. And it wasn't that expensive either. It was fine. It was people could still fly. It was expensive.
It's
but
for money,
for
fake money.
Right. Now it's still really expensive and still uncomfortable.
Right.
So
right.
It's
yeah.
It's not adding up. Like,
something's not adding up.
The price didn't drop. So
you don't even fill the fucking tank all the way when you fly, you dumb bitch.
But then later in the comments, everyone's like fat shaming, obviously.
Well, of course.
And then someone was like, some people just can't help being fat. Like, they have like metabolic issues or other there's always these people who are like, they have hormone issues. And I'm like, yeah, but how many people are actually fat just from hormone disorders?
Nobody.
Or like metabolic problems, whatever that means. Like, I read these little excuses and I'm just kind of like, okay. And I'm like, well, even if all that's true, now you can just take Ozempic, right? And not eat.
If you're fortunate enough to afford it.
Yep.
That's the problem. You have to go into debt.
Right now,
like me, if you're a poor,
literally.
you have to go into debt to be skinny. And that's fine. And that's worth it for me.
But not everyone can.
But what I will say to answer your question is there an excuse? I actually really do think there is. And here's why. Here's why. I think it's mental. It's like a disorder. It's like anxiety or depression. It's like you cannot.
It's always related. Yeah.
It's not about like, I want to be a hog. It's your brain telling you, this is the only thing that makes me happy.
Yes.
So I'm going to eat. Mm-hmm. And so then it's like this whole, I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, you're like, you always make fun of me being a flavor queen. I need another flavor. I need that. And then I need that. And then I eat that. And then I eat more. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's what I do. So when when people do take this Wegovy, who are fortunate enough to be able to take it,
suddenly you're like, oh,
this is how it. People
it shuts off your
people
mental
out there.
Yeah,
there's people out there that will not gain weight, and they are like, I'm full. How are you still eating?
Right.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't.
But what I do know now, being on this medication, though, is that my body does not tell me right. Yeah, my body's not speaking to me right. My body's saying, you're hungry as shit. You want pizza because you had a really bad day.
Yes. Yeah, same. Because it's cold out. I would be like, I don't want to cook tonight.
Oh, yeah, it's cold.
It's too cold.
Pizza night.
I just want pizza and sit under the blankets, and I eat literally half a pizza.
Well, that's the other thing. And then it tells me, my body now tells me, hey,
yeah, you've had 2 pieces.
Like, literally does it fast.
I haven't been on I haven't taken semaglutide in months, but like, no, actually, it's only been a month and a half. Months.
Months and months and months.
But literally, I still get full after like I eat a couple pieces of pizza. Like, for example, I'd be like, I'm done.
If you listen to your brain,
you're like, oh, I'm full. No, I'm full.
If you listen to your brain, it's weird.
I don't eat as much at restaurants either. I brought home food from La Tavola the other night. Like, I never finished amazing Italian. But I literally had like a ton of pasta left to just bring home. I couldn't finish it.
I mean,
all I had was half a salad and that. And
it's interesting. It's I'll be interested to see within the next 20 years. I think
they're going to take it once every like couple months. You remind yourself.
They're going to
remember how full you get. Remember how full you get.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. When you're full, stop. And I didn't know the stop sign though, and it's hard.
And you have
once you know where the stop is, then you can kind of like you are right now. You know when you need to
I'm
stop.
like, okay,
stop sign.
I'm full. Like
because a lot of times your brain will be like, you're so hungry, but you are full as fuck. And that's why then after you're like, we gotta lay down. And it's like
I don't feel good.
That's how I was constantly. And now I'm like, I won't eat all day and I'll drink a gallon of alcohol.
I love it.
I love it too.
I fucking love that you.
I'm a little skinny legend.
It's like, what's that? I didn't eat.
I'm high.
And
why am I dizzy? I'm
two beers later, I'm drunk. It's like
so great.
doop-de-doo.
I've been doing this new thing at the bar where I get a cup with ice.
Okay.
And then I get it filled halfway with water. Okay. Then I get a high noon and I fill it. And so I keep drinking.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It makes it last longer for me because
it's healthier. You get hydration.
Literally.
So it stretches it out. You get less drunk and you hydrate.
It's better for me personally too because like I love.
You can chug. Well, because
I can chug.
You've always been able.
I've always been able to chug.
Look at your hand size holding something.
I mean, look at me just
like
chugging
literally
that
like,
orange drink earlier.
Right.
I mean, it's like I wasn't even.
You
trying.
can chug. So when you're at the bar and you have a yes, I know I had to get rid of it. Right, honey. It felt good in the beginning.
It did. It felt like I was like, like I wanted to be. Sturdy.
It was pushing my puffies out.
I wanted to be little puffies.
Do you have puffies anymore?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah. I mean,
they're kind of right now. Love that.
I'm gonna have fat boy chest where your puppies are still kind of there.
Cemetery Road. Here I come.
Oh fuck, we're coming to Cemetery Road.
I would.
Fucking.
We can go to Sexton's afterwards. Let's go get fucked there and leave.
Let's go get
Oh, we're getting fucked in Hilliard tonight.
Sundries.
I
have one.
Let me think. Okay, you go first because I feel like I have had some.
My sundry is this.
Yeah.
If you have a friend out there that is always supporting you, and is this?
I feel like this is going to take a dark turn. Okay.
No, I mean, what I'm saying is that if you have somebody that always supports you, and somebody asks you to watch them and support them, and then you wait.
Click, click, clack, click, clack. My brain was like, this little show pony's off the track. This little show pony's in the woods.
I saw your face.
I was like, you can tell.
I gotta come back.
I was like, and I was focusing too because I was like, this, if you have a friend who is your partner in crime.
Your friend.
And your friend wants you to like his friend.
Who's the friend?
Who's the friend who's on first? I literally. Okay.
Let me try to say this
again. And
friend A is very supportive of friend B. Okay?
Okay.
So A is supportive of B.
Okay.
B is supportive of A, but like not as supportive, right?
Okay.
Then one day A goes, hey, B, I really want to, I need your opinion on this, or hey,
yes.
B, like I would love to hang out and like show you this because it's something
like this is something important to me. I thought I want you involved.
And then it's a total ghost blackout from your friends.
Absolutely not. B's a failure.
So
B can go jump out a window.
Right. So B is a cunt, and that's the problem that I'm having in life currently with a lot of things.
You got a lot of B's, not a lot of A's.
A lot of B's. I need some more A's in this.
You do need
I
more
do
A's.
need more A's, and
we
I
all could use some A's.
And
I have a lot of B's too, where I'm like, I could never rely on that one.
It's like
I'm not. I don't count that.
And it's probably my fault.
Is it?
I don't know.
Now we're blaming the carrying person.
This is 6.
Yeah, so you're gaslighting yourself. Okay.
I just got.
Now you're gaslighting yourself.
No, but so what I want to say though
it's not
is that
real. It's not really a problem. It's my fault. You're gaslighting yourself.
If you have a creative friend out there, let's just say, they're not going to want to show you things all the time. So when they do, you need to take advantage of it because they're basically trying to show you their.
Like if Sabrina will show me a poem sometimes,
it's scary.
She doesn't
though.
show me every day, even though I know she writes like all the time.
Right.
So when she shows me one particular poem, I'm gonna read it and like be like comment on it for real.
But also you got to remember, A has also gone way out of his way to support B in their endeavors and make them look like a champion,
and in some of their non-endeavors.
Fuck off. I mean,
honestly,
look at that.
I feel like A's moving
no
on.
No offense, but A
has a lot of C's and D's waiting around.
Listen,
so,
all the C's and D's, baby, all the other A's are gonna be like, oh my God, where have you been? I'm like, I was the fat fuck in the corner that you never talked to.
It's gonna be
Bye.
It's gonna be.
Wait.
It's gonna be. You're gonna be at AWOL this
Wait till I
summer.
get a
We're gonna be
tan.
going to the
yeah.
barracks. Like we're gonna be.
By the time my birthday
we are gonna be
in Mexico happens,
it's over.
I could be.
I already know.
Human.
We're gonna be on that boat
naked,
fully, and people are gonna be like. Like I can just see the other because we're not going to fill a boat by ourselves. I don't think. I don't think we should.
I think. Well,
I want to go on the one with straight people.
But here's
by the way,
I know. I kind of.
Like I'm going. I don't give a fuck if I see pussy. Why would I care? I'm looking at the man's dick.
Right.
Oh my God, I got real serious too. I was like, I was like, I need you to fucking understand this.
Remember,
I'm looking at the
do you remember what I said
dick.
at the very beginning when I was
Why
like, you go into like, you're like,
I did. I was like,
you
I'm
just
looking
went,
at the man's dick.
like, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm going to get that man's cock. I'll look at pussy. Like, what
I'll
the
trade
fuck?
it off. I don't give a fuck.
We just want to see straight dicks. Girls, send us your boyfriend's dicks.
I'm doing it. I want to go to a swinger party and just watch straight men fuck.
And you can be like, I'm straight. I just love my girlfriend.
I'm straight. My girlfriend's in the bathroom.
She likes to masturbate in the bathroom, and I just jerk off right here. Ew. I love sex.
Wow,
lately.
it is
I love
gross.
penis and like.
You do? I'm kind of grossed out by it.
Well,
I'm like,
it depends.
I'm in a mood where I'm like, most of them are gross.
I like to see them on people that I want to see them, but
most of the time I don't
very
want to see
rare.
When you see them on someone you don't want to see it on, it's like I was at the Toronto, for example. I was like, oh fuck, I didn't need to see that.
Right.
Like literally, it's like, no, thank you.
Do you think? Yeah, it is a thing when you see your friend's penis. You
no,
never
not
unsee
friends.
it.
I'm saying
no, but I'm
I've
saying
seen yours. Oh
no, but I'm just saying you can't
yours is
unsee. No, everything's fine. But I'm just saying if somebody isn't maybe as fine as you think, you can't unsee it.
You can't.
You can't unsee your.
Once you see, it, you're like, oh god.
Especially if you had a pre-considered notion or
Where
whatever.
you're like, they probably have a dick like that.
It's like a pretty one, and it's like this gnawed off like ham hock,
or one that curves down like a right
Right,
angle.
and there's
I
nothing
saw one today that
wrong.
went out and then
that's so
straight
scary to
down,
me. That's
straight
so
down.
Scary.
I'm like, how do you just ram into the pussy like with this? This is where the pee came out.
Sometimes
but it
the
came out like
head looks like
that.
it's been pushed into a wall.
Right.
I don't know what that's all about.
That's a problem.
That's the hammerhead.
Oh my god, it is.
I don't.
Hammerhead toes. Have you ever seen a hammerhead toe? Who has a hammerhead?
No.
Do we know someone? Oh god, I was like, don't tell me we know a hammerhead. I thought you were telling me one of my preconsidered notions is wrong. Like,
No,
actually, he has a hammerhead. And I'm like,
I really feel like, oh my god,
oh,
a hammerhead.
No, I can't. A fucking hammerhead. Just like,
oh my god, a hammerhead. That is the fun. When you think about
I
that word.
bet someone we know
Has a
has
hammerhead.
one. Has a hammerhead.
But
They're
that's
just
what I'm
walking
saying.
amongst us. We're like, you fucking hammerhead cock.
Sometimes it's best if B just moves on from A and A moves on from B because I don't want to know that you have a hammerhead cock. And if you did, it'd be ruined for life.
I'm just saying. I think B might because of the face and the little bit of the like a little bit of that. That cock is just
hammerhead.
He just like. It's a good. It can nail a nail. It can nail you.
I mean, I'm fine with the hammerhead, but I'm just saying when you have a preconceived like thought of what somebody's penis is going to look like, and it looks totally different, you can't see it.
So bad.
It's so bad. And in your
There's
friends,
so
you're
many
like
on Instagram
you're
too.
like, are you really getting an attitude with me, ugly dick? Like I can't.
Anyone in specific?
No, actually, I
anyone
don't have
specifically.
I don't know. Specifically, I haven't seen any of my friends' ugly dicks. Like I haven't seen an ugly.
I don't think any of our friends have uglies that I'm aware of.
No, there's not. I mean,
there's a few I haven't seen that I believe.
There's a few
could be.
questionables.
There's something about that. There's just something about it. I'm sorry. There's a dick correlation. I feel that.
A decorrelation.
Decorrelation.
There is a decorrelation.
I'm sorry, but there is. Every time I'm AWOL, I'm like, and there's that jockstrap. Just everything's peeking through, smelling terrible.
Like peppermint patty.
Long hair just all over. Like,
I'm not a fan of hair. Some people love back hair and ass hair.
I like
I
chest,
do not.
but not. Actually, I'm starting to not.
I like a little bit of hair.
Yeah.
I want you to have a little bit, but if it's too much where I'm like,
where it captures smells or sweat.
Yeah.
Like I've touched people's and I'm like, oh God, the back and the hair is wet. If this is wet and there's hair, I'm not petting it. I'm not fucking I'm not fucking petting it.
I'm not petting it.
You feel like a wet puppy. It's like, why do I rub your wet puppy
and you're
back?
Like, bye.
Like it's like, by my whole arm. I'm sorry. Back sweat at AWOL. Like just because the bar is closing doesn't mean we have to hug. We don't have to hug. That's my sundry. Just because the bar's hugging. I can't say.
Whoa, girl, fuck.
Because I just imagine, that final like 10 minutes where
it's like,
lights are coming on, it's hot, everyone's sweaty, and they're just like, did you say goodbye to so-and-so? Did you say goodbye to so-and-so?
And everybody looks way worse
You
than
see the backs under the eyes. You're like, oh, he's he's 48 and he's out later than he's been out in 3 months. Like it's 2 a.m. and he's 48. 48. He goes to bed at 8
which is 8
p.m.
years
on a
away from me.
weeknight.
I gotta stop going out.
Okay. I mean, that's my
really?
sundry is like, we got to get rid of the goodbye hugs because everyone's sweaty and gross.
Do we need to make them leave the lights off and kick us out? We don't want to see.
We need to scatter like cockroaches. When the bar closes,
you don't want to see
our
that
age,
light.
you scatter. You're like, go, my Uber's here. My Uber's here.
I was just out here for a street meet. I'm in front of the street.
Yeah, it's like,
oh, we were over commute.
it's like, where are you? Because you look
soaking
you look
wet.
a fright. You look soaking wet.
It's disgusting.
I think it's gross. That's my sundry. I think it's gross. I think they need to have group showers before you leave. You can all shower and then leave. Because I shower when I get home anyways. I always shower because I feel gross. I'm like, everyone sweat on me. Everyone's like, hey, boy.
Ew.
Oh, hey. And you're like, oh, someone touched my hole 5 times. Like, they didn't ask if I was ready.
It's a little rapey.
It's a little rapey, but it's also like gross. So you'd want to shower afterwards.
Yeah, you're going to want to shower.
So my sundry is bars should have showers, I guess.
Which would be awesome, to be honest. If you were like,
yeah, let's hit the
If you're
showers.
here at 2:00, the door's shut and they all become showers.
Yeah, but everyone can stay to shower once, like one shower.
What if they like
one group shower? Like 10 people can go in. They get 10 minutes. Let them go.
What if this is the bar? What if we have bar? Wait.
What if
we had like
not another
shower
bathhouse
beers?
technically?
No, shower beers.
It's called shower beer.
It's called shower beer, and you go in there with a bunch of men and do a group shower with your buddies and drink beer and bond.
And we could have a room for straights too, where like 5 couples go in there and we shut the door.
Shut the door, but I'll be looking at the men's cocks.
And then we drop in the poison gas. No, I'm kidding. What?
I know, that's what
we would never do that.
That's where I thought you were going for a second. You're like, then we'll close the door and lock it.
No, but do you know what you triggered?
I triggered.
This could go in when we talked about PV and being nude. This is why I'm thinking about looking at the men's cocks on boats and PV, because I was at work yesterday. I ate lunch with this.
She ate.
No crumbs left, honey.
No crumbs.
No crumbs. No crumbs. So I'm sitting at lunch table, and next to me is this.
I'm sitting at lunch table. Like lunch table's a place.
Because it is for me. It's a fucking place. I'm sorry, lunch table is my friend.
Wow. I sit at lunch table.
I'm trying to set the scene for you in the least amount of words necessary, but it's not working. So short story long, I'm having lunch. There's a very hot guy next to me who I see regularly at work, like probably 3 times a week type of thing. He's my height, kind of thinner. He's a dad of 3. Younger than me by like maybe a year or 2 less than me. So like I know his cock works.
It's so hot to me. I
know that fucking cock works. He has 3 kids. Probably one of the ways. Like I don't know. I'd be fine with 6 kids. I'm like, let me watch. I was like, let me watch you impregnate your wife. Okay.
Count my mouth and I'll spit in her pussy.
Literally. I'm like, right. Let me transfer. Oh, honey. Okay. So he starts bringing up. I mentioned the bathhouse here. He brings up this straight bathhouse called like a Schwitz, where you go to like the Russian bathhouse.
Oh,
in
yeah,
Cleveland.
Turkish, sure.
A Turkish bathhouse, I guess. Mm-hmm. He invited me. He said, he's like, you could come. It's not. I was like, yeah, it's nice and relaxing. I was like, so he's like, it's just a bunch of
dudes hanging out
with their cocks out. And I was like, yeah, I want to go. I literally was like, take me. Take
us to the straight baths.
Well, they have massages there.
No, have you seen them scrub?
Bring your own alcohol and food, so you can just eat whatever you want, drink whatever you want.
So these guys are like, hey babe, I'm going to watch the game with the boys.
They literally
and
are
like
just
jerking off
hanging out in a sauna and a hot tub.
I think it's very
getting
important.
massages. It's very important to have cocks around other cocks.
No, it's a thing. Yeah. Like men need to see other cocks. That's why I like being nude.
I agree.
Make sure you buy our shirt, bread and buttered.
Bread and butter.
And there's another one coming out. There's another one that's
semen in your hole.
And that's edging king. King edging or edging king. I don't know what it says.
You should be an edging king.
So help make me quit my job and buy all these shirts up. All the gays need this.
We do.
It's true. Everyone needs it.
We all need to be bread and buttered.
Call us if you like.
Call us if you like. Call us if you like.
I'll be in New York in a week.
I can't believe it. It's frightening to say the least. So which disease are you bringing back? Because something's coming home.
Norovirus.
The way you're going, you're getting an STD this year. This is the year
tattooed.
of STD.
I'm going to get meningitis.
I can just tell.
It might be. It might be time.
You're like, I got a blowjob from this random stranger. He had gonorrhea in his mouth. It's
well,
like,
and that's the risk I'm willing to take.
Well, can I tell you a secret? I got Doxypep this past week.
So because you have gonorrhea? Because you have gonorrhea?
No, because I had nothing, but I was getting my prep refilled, and he was like, have you heard about Doxypep? I'm like, yeah, I should take that to Mexico. You just take doxycycline, an antibiotic, 200 milligrams, like an hour after you have sex with someone, and it cuts the risk of getting gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, I think, by 75%. Yeah, 75%. So a lot of people younger than us and more active than us, people who actually have sex.
People who don't have sex more than twice a year.
Right. People who have sex more than twice a year. They are on it already. Like, I know people here who take it. They're like, oh, I took my Doxy. So
I kind of...
Yeah. So I have some. I have like 7 pills. I can give you some.
Oh, just in case I want to be a whore.
I might get more before I go, though, because we're going to need more.
Yeah. How do you get them, though? You just go to Equitas?
Yeah. Okay. When I got prep refilled, I was like, he brought it up, not me. And I was going to. He's like, do you have any other questions? I was like, well, he's like, wait, have I asked you about Doxypep? Have you heard of this? I was like, yeah, I've heard of it. My friends are on it. I'm a whore.
All my slut friends are of the Dart League.
Literally.
No shade. Shout out to... I have a shout out real quick. One last thing. Shout out to any new listeners. I got a message on Scruff that was like, hey, yes. I didn't know you had a podcast. It's so funny. Your audio is really great. And I really appreciate that.
That's nice. Shout out to Michael in New York City.
Anyway, this has been another episode of Not Well. I'm Bobby.
I'm Jeff.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, you motherfucking pussy.